Hey guys, it's Dee, and this is
Matt.
Matty Boy. Y'all might remember Matt from our Las Vegas video, but we talk a little trash about you on the show.
I know.
We pick on you a lot, but guys, we are here to further investigate and decide what is the superior fall flavor. Apple,
Everyone's favorite, pumpkin.
or pumpkin. So we're gonna try them both and rate them. You want to go ahead and get started and cutting?
Sure.
Also, I have Cool Whip.
Real pumpkin pie lovers would just eat the whole pie and not cut it.
The only thing that I've ate a whole pie of is pecan pie.
Well, mine would be pumpkin. Because I love some pumpkin pie.
I actually had a hard time finding this pumpkin pie because I live in the sweet potato capital. And so pumpkin is kind of a
Delicacy, or
it's just not something we eat a lot here because it's very similar in texture to a sweet potato pie. So usually you have one or the other, and we tend to go with sweet potatoes here in the this area of Mississippi.
kids
Okay.
always hand the knife blade side, not facing the person.
And this is the apple pie. Now these are just like regular pies that you can grab at the deli. Like on the, there's nothing special about these pies. Now you usually warm up your pie, right?
Yes, apple pie. It's usually better warm. Pumpkin pie I can eat warm or I can eat cold. Some people like to have pumpkin pie with their whipped cream. I prefer no whipped cream on my pumpkin pie.
Oh, I did miss the crust.
It's alright, it'll still eat.
Here, I'm gonna get yours next. Huh?
Thank you.
You got some crust.
Alright.
Alright guys, so here it is. So, are you excited about our Las Vegas trip?
I am. I'm excited that we're going to be doing a lot more stuff rather than me just blowing all of our money this time.
Gambling problem.
Yeah.
I was wondering, have you ever noticed that TSA always picks on me?
Yes.
Every time we go somewhere, y'all look like a freaking librarian. I can wear, I'll be in like a cardigan, black stretch pants, like my glasses, the whole bit. And they stop me every time and go through my bags and search me. It never fails. Like my son, he can go through with his hoodie on, looking shady as hell, pockets full of shit, and they never stop him. And they always stop me. Like everybody else is passing me up, like, and TSA is gonna stop me
Every time.
Maybe somebody can comment and tell me what it is. Like, what is it about this
Maybe it's
aesthetic
Maybe it's the fact that you don't look like you would be a terrorist, so they're assuming that you could be.
Well, I mean, not just that, even my bags, like they'll stop my bags. Like, you know, they don't know when they come through those things, they will stop like random people's bags, which I try to always follow the rules. But anyways, I always end up getting searched in the airport. So
yeah, I've not been stopped once, ever. But then again, I try not to take anything that might be questionable.
Yeah, but I don't either.
Well, but you take electronics and
yeah,
curling irons and straighteners.
But that being said, I appreciate that the airport does that. That does not bother me. I think it's funny, but it does not bother me. I appreciate the safety. All right.
Yeah, definitely.
What are you drinking? I'm drinking the Old Faithful Diet Dr. Pepper.
Well, guys, I'm sure you already saw, but this is a shout out to Poppy since she can't be here. I'm holding down the fort with y'all jugheads. Got the Milos.
Y'all, and that's Milo's.
Hey, it's delicious. When you're diabetic, which I shouldn't be eating this pie, but it's that time of year. When you're diabetic, you got to cut out as many sugars as possible, and this is the closest thing you get to sweet tea, and it not tastes terrible.
Okay, before we get started, are you team apple or team pumpkin?
Well, it depends. I've always been a big pumpkin fanatic, but I love me a good apple pie. It has to be a good apple pie, though.
Okay. What are we going to try first?
I'll leave it up to you.
Let's just get
You're the
this
brains
pumpkin.
of this operation.
Let's just go ahead and get this pumpkin over with.
All right. It's all right. It's not the best pumpkin pie. It's got a little too much nutmeg for me.
I just don't see the hype.
Well,
I don't get it, guys.
You ain't never had my grandmother's homemade pumpkin pie. Now, that's a treat that's hard to beat.
Right now, I'm going to give it like a 4 out of 10. What would you give it?
As far as pumpkin pie is concerned, or all pie?
Pumpkin pie.
I give it a 6.
6.
It's not terrible, but it's not great.
You
And
want some of this? Oh,
No.
Sorry. Okay. I'll see if this can make it any better, because I'm telling y'all right now, if this was the only dessert left on the planet, I would not be obese. 0 out of 10 would not recommend.
it wouldn't rate at the top as far as recommending it to, hey, go out and buy it. But if someone brought it to dinner, I wouldn't throw it away, but I wouldn't say it was the best pumpkin pie I've ever eaten. So, I have had pumpkin pie that you just throw straight in the trash and it was garbage.
Well, let's try this apple pie.
Always warm up your apple pie first. We didn't do it here, but you should always warm apple pie. It's pretty good. It's not too sweet, which is good.
Yeah, it's actually good.
And the apples are crispy. They're not real soft.
It's pretty good, guys. I'm going to give it a 7.
Out of all apple pies, I'd put it up there at 8.5.
It's a decent apple pie.
From the apple pies that I've eaten, I'd say 8.5.
Definitely better than the pumpkin.
Yeah. And I love pumpkin pie, but it's not that great.
Well, I have disappointing news, guys. That means we have a tie. Because last week, or the last video I did, it was the pumpkin latte versus the crisp apple macchiato. And the pumpkin latte was better. So this time, I have to say the apple pie won it, guys.
I'd have to agree with that. Now, I'll still eat the pumpkin pie, but the apple pie is definitely the clear winner on this one.
Okay, so we're going to have a tiebreaker now. Tune in for the next one. That'll be the tiebreaker. Whatever wins, that will be the ultimate fall flavor. Signing off.
Have a good one.